Hey, good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Old Guy Firewood. I really appreciate you visiting the channel. My name is Dick, and today we've got a few chores we need to get done. Back in the spring, in one of my videos, I identified 4 trees that were on my property that needed to come down, that were dead or dying. And in subsequent videos, I covered the removal of 2 of those. One was a big oak tree, and one was a big, about a 90-foot hickory tree, and got both of those down. But we've got 2 to go, and the deal today is I want to go ahead and get this dead oak down. It's probably about a 16-inch oak tree, and I want to get it down and get it bucked up and see if we can't get that taken care of. It is kind of leaning towards my shop, and I don't want to let it go too much longer because I know it's dead, been dead for about a year. So let me show you what we got going on. I've got Clifford, the woodyard dog, out here helping me today. He's found himself an empty water bottle and having a ball with it. Okay, here's my shop. And here's that dead oak tree. That I showed you back in the spring in one of my videos. And it's leaning this way a little bit, not too bad. But this oak, as you can see, is dead, been dead for a while. Bark's starting to peel. That's probably about a 16 or 18 inch diameter tree. But I don't want it falling this direction. We're going to try to make it go over there. And what I'm going to do is go ahead and shoot a rope up in it with my air cannon, get that rope on it, and then we'll go ahead and cut it down. Here's what we're going to be using to get this line up in the tree. We're going to use the throw bag and zinget line. Going to use the throw bag air cannon, which I built in a previous video and I've used in a couple of videos to put lines up. And then we've got a rope here we're going to use to pull with, and an air tank to charge the air gun. The idea is to get a line somewhere up in this area on that tree. Don't have to get too high. It's not that big a tree, not a bunch of branches on it that we need to worry about leaning one way or the other. First thing we've got to do is load this air cannon with the throw bag. Put it the string side down, the ring side where the string attaches down, and I just use a piece of conduit to push it on down the barrel and bottom it out as far as it'll go. Don't have to push it too hard, just get it down in the bottom. Then we're going to go ahead and charge the cannon with air, and I put about 80 pounds in. And I've got a little gauge there that can tell you where you're at. All right, now what I want to do is try to get that just over that branch, just below that squirrel's nest. Perfect. Okay, what I've done now is attach this pull rope to the end of that throw bag line. And I'll go back to the other end of the throw bag line and pull the blue rope up into the tree. Okay, I've just tied a loop on the end of that rope, run the rope through it. I'll pull it up tight now. Okay, now we got our pull rope set. Now with the amount of lean on this tree, I'd feel 95% confident that I could get it over where I wanted it with just wedges. But I hate to take a chance. The older I get, the less chances I like to take. So I'm glad I went ahead and put a rope up in it. But I'm working alone today. Normally, if I had somebody working with me, I'd just put the tractor down in the woods here, attach the pull rope to it. I'd go ahead and cut, signal them when to pull, and would get it down that way. But since I'm working alone, I've gone ahead and put a snatch block here on a tree. The rope goes back up into the tree that we're cutting. And I can change the direction of the pull that way. So I come back here, and I've got this rope attached to my tractor so that as I cut and when I get the hinge right where I think it needs to be to pull, I'm not too far from the tree. I can come over here, get on the tractor and pull. Whereas if I was doing a straight pull, I'd have to walk down the line of where the tree's going to fall, and certainly don't want to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and start the saw up and go ahead and notch this tree and cut it, get the hinge right, then come back over here on the tractor, give it a pull, and it should go over where we want it to. That went exactly where I wanted it to. You know, when I cut a tree down, I like to go back afterwards and kind of take a look at it, kind of critique myself and see what I did right, see what I did wrong. It's the only way you can learn. The tree went exactly where I wanted it to. The notch was good. The pull was good. But when I got to looking at this stump, that is an absolutely horrible back cut. The notch was good, maybe a little bit too deep, but I came in way too low on the back cut. And like I said, I like to critique myself and look at these things. Normally they look pretty good, but this one gives me something to think about and to concentrate on the next one. I think it's important that we all critique ourselves and try to get better. Okay, I've got all these rounds bucked up. I'm going to go ahead and load them in the bucket, dump them in a pile. Where I can pull right up to them with my splitter. The Husqvarna log tongs on some of these smaller pieces, I think. I'll tell you what, these log tongs are a real back saver. There's a little bit of firewood right there. And that's about, maybe not quite half of it. These might be getting a little bit too big to handle with the log tongs. I'll give it a try. Well, folks, I think that's mission accomplished for today. Got that old dead oak tree down. Got a nice stack of rounds here. I would guess probably got a third of a cord, if not a little bit more. But that's what I wanted to do today, was get it down, get it staged where I can pull the splitter up and split it up. And I think we got that done. Well, folks, the sun is about ready to set. And I think it's about time to call it a day. I think that'll do it for today's video. But I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please go ahead and push that like button. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. And Clifford, be quiet, buddy. What are you barking at? I think Clifford wants to play ball. But as I said, if you like this sort of thing, please go ahead and push that like button, subscribe, and share it with your friends. And please leave a comment below. I really appreciate the comments. I read every one of them. I love to see what you're thinking about, answer everyone, and I enjoy the discussion. So please do that. But at any rate, thanks again for all my new subscribers too. I've picked up a lot of subscribers in the last couple of months, and I really appreciate your support and appreciate you subscribing. So until the next one, as I always say, keep moving, and we'll see you on the next one. Maybe we'll split this wood up in the next video. So take care, and if I don't see you before Christmas, have a very Merry Christmas. all of my friends and subscribers. I appreciate you. Thank you.